Modern applications need much more than just a login screen. They need secure identity and access management. That's exactly why I decided to use Keycloak. As a platform grows, user management becomes increasingly important. Users need to authenticate, protected areas must only be accessible to authorized users, and different users require different roles and permissions. At this point, identity management becomes an essential part of the architecture. Of course, I could build all of these features myself, but that's where the real complexity begins. A modern authentication system is much more than a simple username and password. It includes secure authentication, role-based authorization, session management, password policies, token handling, and many other security features. After comparing several solutions, I chose Keycloak. Keycloak is a mature, enterprise-grade open-source identity and access management platform. Instead of reinventing authentication from scratch, I can focus on building the features that make my application unique. Keycloak takes care of security. I focus on developing the platform. By the way, this is how authentication works in RedneckWorks. The process starts in the browser. Angular handles the user interface and forwards the login request to the backend. From this point on, Spring Boot takes full control. The backend decides whether authentication is required and initiates the entire login process. Spring Boot then communicates directly with Keycloak. This is where the user's identity is verified, roles and permissions are checked, and the required access tokens are issued. Once authentication is complete, Keycloak returns the result to the backend. All security-sensitive logic remains on the server and is never exposed to the client. Spring Boot then sends only the information the frontend actually needs. Angular never communicates directly with Keycloak and never handles the authentication flow itself. This architecture keeps authentication centralized in the backend. It improves security, simplifies the frontend, and gives me full control over authentication and authorization in a single place. For me, this approach is a better fit for an enterprise application than exposing the identity provider directly to the frontend. For me, Keycloak is a key part of this architecture. Contentful is responsible for managing the content. Spring Boot is the heart of the application, handling the business logic as well as authentication and authorization. PostgreSQL stores the application data, while Angular delivers a fast, modern, and responsive user experience. Each component has a clearly defined responsibility. That keeps the architecture clean, maintainable, and flexible as the platform continues to evolve. Instead of reinventing the wheel, I can rely on proven open-source technologies that work seamlessly together. That allows me to focus on what really matters: building new features, creating great content, and continuously improving the platform. To me, that's what modern software engineering is all about: choosing the right tools, defining clear responsibilities, and building systems that are designed to scale.